This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstream. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Downs. The receiver grabs it. Breaks into the clear. Muscles past the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
That completion sets up a second down play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll look to throw it here on second down. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Dogs are going to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense has confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He's going to score.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Callow. And he steps out after reaching the 30. back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab, breaks loose at the 40. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The ball is loose. The ball rolls out of bounds and end up being a short gain, but no 1st down.
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. The ball's on the ground. It ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity in a game right now that they're trailing. They're looking for at very least a field goal and still can hope for a touchdown.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They tackle him about the 14. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Throwing up play action. Quick throw to his receiver. He's wide open. Look out. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Downs. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Bulldogs looking to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. It's a first and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finding space at the 20. Who's in the clear? Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And we're going to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Wants to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callow. And he's got some space here. On the move. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
To the air. It's Downs. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw completely to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, when you dial up man-to-man coverage, a lot of times you'll see that free safety back in center field. Here, because of so many receivers, he has to come up and play man coverage. Does a heck of a job of being in phase with the receiver and then getting his eyes up to knock that ball away. Nice play.
He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's running out of time here. End zone ahead. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit, wiped off the board. Ouch. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Back to pass. It's Downs. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in this 1st half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hussein. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. 1st down and 10. Looking for a receiver. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Wide open downfield. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just third and 1.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's first and goal at the 8. He's looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Callow. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Back to throw. It's Downs. Bringing pressure. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Physical run earns the first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On the move now. Looking for 6. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the 1st half. You come out to start the 2nd half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Trying to convert with a sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll run it from the gun. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Now they get the 1st down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Pulls it in. It's Hussein. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Downs. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callow. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him at a great spot to start this drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He finds his man, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
Inside the 35. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Pulls it in. It's Hussein. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Looking to pass. It's Downs. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Dogs! They connect for 6.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back. It's Downs. On the run here. Lets it go. It's complete.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll ride the back again here. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And here comes a deep shot. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what will be the play call?
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. The offense now operating in empty. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Touchdown, Tigers. This air attack is still unstoppable. Here comes the point after attempt. BHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Downs. A short completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important 2nd down play coming up. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Working clock with the ground game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Now they'll run it on the toss.
why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And it's a kneel down. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. The Dogs will have to kick this away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The punter under pressure. This is not a good kick. And the returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they're ready.
Bye.